Hello, and today we have the privilege of reviewing Quartet on the Commodore 64. This is a conversion of Sega coin-op, and a while ago I watched a review by Lucosa. We reviewed the coin-op version, and we had a bit of a dispute who should have a stab at reviewing the Commodore 64 version, and he didn't really want to do it, so here I am. I'm reviewing the Commodore 64 version, and well, the coin-op version was a bit of a cash-in on Gauntlet, where they thought Sega thought we could have 4 players playing this side-scrolling platform sort of game. It doesn't really work with 4 players, but which is just as well on the 64, because despite being called Quartet, you can actually have 2 players. But you can have a choice from 4 players. So I guess they can just about get away with it. So I'll go with Joe, and player 2 can go Mary. Yeah, despite the fact the panel at the top, it's like you think there's 4 players, you can only have 2. So right away I think you can see the graphics aren't brilliant, but they're passable. But what I don't like is this range you've got in the weapon. It's terrible. And when you start moving, it becomes even less. I mean, that's how far ahead you can fire. It's barely more than the width of your character. It's just terrible. So as soon as things come at you at any sort of speed, you're not heading to nothing because you've just got no range on the weapon. It's, I think that was a power up, but it doesn't look much better. In the background is, well, it sounds like David Whittaker to me, because all his tunes sort of sound like that. Well, this guy seems to be indestructible, so... Yeah, the music's not very good, it's just it's the same sort of tune repeated over and over. Oh, this is the boss, so you've got to destroy him with your limited range weapon. Ah. Once he's destroyed, you pick up the key and go in the exit. And you're on to the next level. And there's supposed to be a screen telling you each player how well they did in the level, but yeah. And level 2 looks exactly the same as level 1. To be fair, oh, it's scrolling the other way, well, that's alright then. I've got no jetpack here, so it's a bit harder, but I like the guy's animation. It looks like he's in the Benny Hill show or something. So yeah, the coin-op wasn't that great to start with, and well, this is very much a half-arsed attempt, I think, to be honest. It's certainly not very polished, and I don't think that much work went into it. I mean, it's a recognisable version of it, I suppose. And if you were a fan of the coin-op, then I suppose there must be some fans of it somewhere. This might have just about satisfied you, I think. But yeah, it's not very well accomplished in terms of graphics or sound or even the gameplay. It's just very half-baked. Oh, why am I going so fast? Yeah, it's okay, that change of graphics here. It's slightly more complicated layout, level layout. I mean, to be fair, I don't think this is a terrible game by any means. I mean, it's perfectly serviceable. It's fairly average, below average probably game. It's yeah, I don't think it's certainly not the worst game I've played. It's okay, it lacks polish, but it's otherwise it's competent, I suppose. Just you know, I reckon give it a bit more time. The developers might come up with something a bit better. But I think that we're always under time constraints. These coin-up conversions, try and get them out for Christmas or the summer or just before the summer. I think there used to be a summer slump in there. All the big releases were always saved till Christmas time. Just come back all the way now. Right, so yeah, that's Quartet for you. Yeah, it's fairly below average sort of game. It's not a disaster. There's some playability here. I'll give it 2.5 out of 10. Yeah, you keep you occupied for a short while, I think. Once you've played it once, I don't think you go back to it. Yeah, so 2.5 out of 10, and see you in the next video.